Hey guys, it's Shane from Polygon Motion and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about 6 ways to create passive income as a graphic designer, as a motion designer, as a whatever creative skill that you have, you can follow along with these steps. So if you're a new buyer, if you want to start your online business or anything else, or you want to create a passive income stream through online businesses, this tutorial might help you a lot. And this is going to be a 2-part tutorial. In this part, I'm going to talk about 3 ways, and then in the next part, we're going to talk about the other ways, 3 other ways of creating passive income. So follow along with me, and I hope you enjoy from this tutorial. Now let's talk about the first way of building a passive income: online courses and teaching online. And it's very famous and popular among most of the teachers, most of the entrepreneurs who have started creating online courses on different platforms. And for myself personally, I really like teaching online, and because everyone can do that. Everyone has something to teach. Every one of us have some kind of skills in different niches and different profession, and they can teach online and they can earn money. They can solve a student's problem worldwide, and geographic location doesn't matter actually in these days. And because of that, I really like teaching online. There are several ways, several platforms that you can go and teach online and build your passive income stream. Okay, the first platform that I really like is Skillshare. Now you're watching my class on Skillshare. You are a student. You want to learn something from other instructors. You enroll in classes, and Skillshare is a very straightforward and very, what should I say? It's a very short form platform. I mean that there are classes that are very short, not too much short, but between 30 minutes and 30, and also most of the courses are 1 hour. Perhaps there are some long hour courses as well on Skillshare, but most of the classes are very short, very straightforward, and instructors teaching students what they actually need, what they want to learn. And I really like that. It's since 1.5 years that I'm teaching on Skillshare, and the result is fabulous and very nice. It doesn't make me a millionaire, but I have built a very nice and very good passive income stream using Skillshare that gives me freedom of working, and it gives me this motivation and this inspiration to help other students. So Skillshare, you can teach and you can create a class on Skillshare to help other students. Your class should be shorter, your first class, because the very hard part is to starting something. And when you start teaching online, try to build a short class for the starting point, and then you can create and go for longer classes. And it's I recommend you to go for short class at the first of teaching online, try to inspire from other instructors and see how they teach and see how they create courses. And it's very good to have preparation before starting teaching. You can teach anything on a Skillshare, from sports, from arts, from anything that you can imagine. You can find easily your niche on a Skillshare, and you can start a class, and you can build to have a passive income stream. So the next platform is Udemy. Udemy is very famous platforms for longer courses, and Udemy is also, personally, it's also one of my main passive income stream. I have a lot of courses on Udemy, and you can publish courses on Udemy. And Udemy is a little bit, what should I say? It's a kind of harder to get started with. If you doesn't have any experience in online teaching and teaching online. But I recommend you to start with Skillshare, because Skillshare doesn't need a very high resources and high curriculum and these kind of things, and it's very straightforward. It's kind of tutorials that you see on watch on YouTube. Skillshare is good for a starting point, and then when you have that kind of experience, and when you found yourself ready for creating longer classes and longer courses, then you can go ahead and pick up Udemy as well, and it's very famous platform and very good. So there are lots of other platforms that you can find. For example, Teachable as well, that you can see in here. If I show you, it's a Skillshare. I have my classes. You see most of the instructors in here, and also there is Udemy. There's tons of courses from different people who are teaching online and building their passive income. And we have Teachable, and in Teachable is also very good to start with, because Teachable give you this ability to create your private online school, and that is very cool. You have your own subdomain from Teachable, and you can connect with the website as well with your custom domain, and you can build your online school. And then you have different tools to create your courses, and then you can upload and earn money as well on Teachable as well. And you see I have built my online school in here, Polygon Motion, and it's very good. It's not too bad, but it needs a little bit of work to market your courses yourself, because there is no such a marketplace like Udemy or Skillshare on Teachable. You have to market your course by yourself, and it's a little bit hard to get started with, but Skillshare is a good starting point, then Udemy, and then you can go for other online platforms. And the thing is here that don't rely on one platform. Try to have passive income from different platforms, because if I consider Skillshare, for example, gives me $2,000 each month, and then if I have $1,000 from Udemy, 500 from other platform, and 200 from other platform, then if I combine, I would have a very strong passive income, and it gives me more benefit, and that is very good. Don't rely on just one platform. Try to start with one platform and then increase your focus on other platforms as well. So teaching online is a great way to build passive incomes, and it's now easier than years ago. Now you can just simply what you need is to have an idea of creating a class, and then all the things are very easy and simple. So in next lesson, I will talk about second way of creating and having a good passive income online. Weblogs are very famous in these years, and most of the peoples are going to make their own weblogs and share their experience, share their knowledge, and through that you can build your passive income stream as well. You can place ads on your website, and also you can there's a platform from Google that calls Google AdSense, and Google AdSense gives you ability to place ads on your weblog, and then if anyone's click on that ad, you will start to earn money, and that is very great. You don't have to do any other things. You must have focus on the content of your weblog to create it more engaged content for your visitors, and then you can place ads from Google AdSense. And notice that Google AdSense is not the only way that you can earn money from your weblog. There's lots of other websites, other platforms that helps you to have and build passive incomes through placing advertisement on your weblog. Try to create weblog based on your niche. For example, you are a graphic designer, and just create a weblog that is focused only on graphic design, and try to write blog posts to engage with visitors, and also try to pick famous topics and talk about them, and try to increase your visitors over the months. And also I have to say that it's a time-taking process when you create a weblog. You won't be able to earn money from your weblog for example in 2 months or 3 months or maybe 6 months. You have to be passionate about it, and you have to, at the first you have to build your visitors, you have to build your content, and once you have that, you can go for platforms that enable you to earn money from your weblog. So weblog and creating website is another way to create a stream of passive income and make a living. As an artist, you're able to sell your template, sell your project on different platforms, on different marketplaces. It's very good for creative people like graphic designers or motion designer or 3D artists that they can sell their projects. You just choose a project, then work on it, and then share it on these marketplace and put a price, and all other people's download the project by paying a specific amount of money, and then you earn from that, and that is very good. Most of the artists, most of the designers choose this way, the best way, after teaching online. And I myself, I'm working on selling my project as well, and I have templates and projects on different platforms. Like teaching online, there are lots of platforms, lots of marketplace that allows you to put your templates and projects and sell it for other people. A very good example of it is Envato Market. Envato Market, as you see in here, it's a company that has a marketplace for everything. From if you are a web designer, you can sell your web templates. If you are a graphic designer, motion designer, you can sell your After Effects templates or motion graphic templates. If you are a developer, you can sell your codes, all the things that you can imagine. You can sell it. You can go for Envato Market. If you're a graphic designer, you can put your Photoshop file or Illustrator file. For example, imagine you create an project of visit card. You just simply design it and then put it on this marketplace, and other people just pick this template and buy it. It's very easy. You have to start with these marketplaces, and I recommend you to start with Envato Market. And if you're a graphic designer, especially if you're designing printable contents, try to go for graphic review of Envato Market. If I go to Envato Market in here, you see that we have different types of marketplace. And if you're specifically designing printable contents, you have to go for Graphic Review. It's a marketplace for all graphics, vectors, and print things. And if you're a photographer, you can go for Photodons. If you're a 3D artist, you can go for 3D Model Marketplace, 3D Ocean. A musician, if you're creating music, you can go for Audio Jungle. Or if you're creating motion graphics template, you can sell your templates on VideoHave and then Forest Code Canyon for developers as well. There's pretty much all the things for every niche and for every types of people. So start with Envato Markets. There are a lot of other platforms like Motion Elements in here that you can sell your After Effects project, your image, your music, your animation, and video stock footage. You can go for this as well, and I have some templates in here as well. Then it generates something around 100, between 1 and 200 in a month. It's not too much, but if I combine all of them together, it will create a very strong passive income for myself. And there are lots of other platforms like Pond5, like Shutterstock, like Rugged Stock. There are lots of them. You can Google it and you can start. And my advice for you is to before uploading your project, before creating your project and templates for these marketplaces, try to read your upload guidelines. Try to read what they want. Try to see other people's templates. Try to inspire yourself at the first, and then according to that quality, according to those kinds of things, you can build your project in a very high quality way, in a way that they accept templates. And try to read the guidelines, try to read all the things, then start creating templates for these online marketplaces. So it doesn't need too much time to being successful. The key is to create high quality templates on these platforms. Okay guys, that was from part 1, and please check out part 2 for remaining ways or other ways of creating passive income online.